We often live trapped between two worlds, yesterday and tomorrow. The mind replays the past, wishing it were different, while anxiously running into the future, wondering what might go wrong. Yet, in this constant chase, we forget the truth: time only exists in memory and imagination. The present moment, the now, is the only reality we ever truly touch. When time stands still, a different kind of awareness awakens, a silence that is not empty, but full. Full of clarity, presence, and freedom. This awareness is your doorway to peace, a space where nothing is missing. We measure life in years, yet forget that it is built from moments. We cling to hours, but overlook the seconds that hold eternity. The present has always been here, quietly waiting for us to notice. In this stillness, we stop surviving and begin living. And when we enter the now, we discover a timeless truth: life was never rushing, only our minds were. Imagine holding a precious jewel in your hand, yet always looking away. This is how we treat the present moment. We overlook it, searching for something bigger, forgetting that the present is already everything. Presence is not about doing more, but about simply being. It is breathing without rush, listening without judgment, and walking without hurry. The present is a gift that never leaves, it is life itself unfolding now. The more we honor this moment, the lighter our soul feels. The more we stay here, the more joy grows quietly within us. Presence is not a destination, it is a doorway that is always open. When you enter it, peace floods in naturally, without effort. And you realize, you were never missing anything. Imagine holding a precious jewel in your hand, yet always looking away. This is how we treat the present moment. We overlook it, searching for something bigger, forgetting that the present is already everything. Presence is not about doing more, but about simply being. It is breathing without rush, listening without judgment, and walking without hurry. The present is a gift that never leaves, it is life itself unfolding now. The more we honor this moment, the lighter our soul feels. The more we stay here, the more joy grows quietly within us. Presence is not a destination, it is a doorway that is always open. When you enter it, peace floods in naturally, without effort. And you realize, you were never missing anything. There is a story of a monk who was given an hourglass by his teacher. This sand, the teacher said, represents your life. The monk watched as each grain slipped through, worrying about how little remained. Days passed, and his anxiety grew. Then one morning, he stopped. Instead of watching the sand fall, he began noticing the beauty of each grain in the present moment. He realized the lesson: life is not about how much sand remains, but about how deeply we live each falling grain. In that awareness, time stood still. The monk found peace not by holding on to time, but by surrendering to it. He no longer feared the end, for he was alive in every grain. Each moment became complete, nothing was missing. In stillness, he found eternity. And so can we, if we choose to live each moment as if it were the only one. Your breath is the most powerful tool to enter the present moment. It does not belong to yesterday, nor to tomorrow. Each inhale is new, each exhale is a release. When you breathe with awareness, time dissolves, and the mind softens. The breath connects body, mind, and soul, guiding you home to the now. This is why every spiritual tradition returns to the breath. It is life's most direct meditation. The breath does not hurry, yet it sustains life. It does not cling, yet it gives endlessly. Every conscious breath is a prayer, a doorway back to the present. Inhaling, you receive the gift of life. Exhaling, you let go of what no longer serves you. The breath is your eternal teacher, showing you how to live fully, one moment at a time. The mind does not like stillness. It craves movement, replaying old wounds or rehearsing imagined futures. This is the illusion of time. It steals the richness of now. But you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that notices them. When you step back and watch the mind's endless chatter, you take away its power. Time begins to lose its grip, and the present moment starts to reveal its depth. Thoughts come and go like passing clouds. Some are heavy with storms, others light with sunshine. But the sky is always clear beyond them. You are that sky, untouched, vast, eternal. The more you rest in this awareness, the less control time has over you. The more you choose presence, the more alive you become. Have you ever been so absorbed in a sunset, or a piece of music, that you lost track of time? That is the eternal now, the state of being beyond minutes and hours. In those moments, you don't live in time, you live in eternity. Presence is eternity disguised as now. And when you realize this, you stop waiting for life to begin, you see that it is happening already, here, in this very breath. The eternal now is spacious, free, and limitless. In it, you no longer measure life, you experience it. The beauty of this state is that it asks nothing from you. It does not demand perfection, it only asks you to be here. And in being here, you discover everything you ever longed for. There was once a watchmaker known for creating the most precise clocks. People admired him for his ability to capture time. But one day, he stopped building clocks. When asked why, he said, "I realized I was not measuring time, I was losing it. So instead, I began to live it." From that day forward, he spent his mornings walking in nature, his afternoons sharing stories, and his evenings in stillness. He discovered that the truest timepiece is not a clock, but the human heart beating in the present moment. His life became richer when he stopped counting hours and started feeling them. He no longer asked, "How much time do I have?" but "How alive am I right now?" Each day became complete, no matter how long it lasted. And in living fully, he found timelessness. This is the power of presence, it transforms every second into eternity. To live when time stands still is to see beauty in simplicity. It is sipping tea slowly, noticing the warmth. It is listening to the sound of rain, without rushing indoors. It is meeting another's eyes and truly seeing them, not just passing by. When time stands still, life becomes more vivid, more alive. And you realize that peace was never something to search for, it was always here, waiting in the present. When we live in stillness, even ordinary moments feel sacred. A walk becomes a prayer. A breath becomes a gift. A smile becomes eternity shining through human form. This is the secret of presence, it turns the smallest act into something infinite. And it reminds us that life was never about the future. It was always about the now. Every moment you return to now, you return to yourself. The past no longer binds you, and the future no longer frightens you. Life becomes lighter, softer, richer. The power of the present moment is not just peace, it is freedom. Freedom from the weight of time, freedom from regret, freedom from fear. Remember, the now is not just where life happens. The now is life itself. And when time stands still, you finally begin to live. Let this be your reminder, the greatest treasure is not hidden in years, but in moments. You do not need to wait for tomorrow to begin again, you can start now. Every breath, every heartbeat, is a doorway into eternity. Step through it. Live here. Rest here. Because here, in this very moment, you are already free.